Hi, so this project has been going good. I thought I had shown one side of the joinery, or one corner, and I was planning to I had to do eight corners. So I was thinking that I will just do all the rest of the things offline, and because it's all the same. But then again, I thought it's that is the most important part of one of the most important aspects of this project. So what I did was that yes, those corners, like these are the top corners, like the top side corners, these four corners are done. uh, what I found was that eventually I actually ended up doing instead of sawing these tenons, I ended up doing the splitting of tenons, because I found that to be faster, especially because this is so wide. Sawing was more time consuming and splitting was really fast, and it worked very well, and it did help me increase my speed. But then I did make a slightly mess of it in one of the pieces. I'll show you. So what I was trying to do was that when I was trying to split the tenon, you have to have control the chisel. Like, you cannot allow the chisel to drop down, otherwise it will chip this shoulder. So that is what happened in one of the cases. I can show that it's not too bad, but those are certain things we learn. Like, we have to be or I have to learn to be more sensitive towards it. So that was the only, the, I don't know which one it is. One of these definitely. Possibly it was the shorter one. Yeah, one of these. Oh yeah, here. So here it's very mild. Just here it is visible. So there is a little bit of chip here. I mean, that's a learning thing, but overall it was very quick. And then I started with the shorter ones, I mean the lower rails. So this is what. So I've just done with one corner. Similar, but this being so narrow, I found that sawing is actually easier. Sawing was more difficult, or more time consuming on that one. You can do either on. So I will now do one of these. I have three more corners to do, so I want to go over one more. So let me bring the camera back to focus. So this is the front one. This is the front side, front lower. So because it's going to house the tambour on this side, so there is no groove here, but rest of the things will have the groove. And these are because these are even very narrow tenons, I have to be more sensitive towards it, in certain ways, because they're more prone to it's easier to get them loose, or if they are too tight they can break relatively quickly, I believe. So let me try to find out. So obviously this side I am front lower. This is the right side. Let me find which leg it should be. So this is the back. And so important to so important to have the proper markings everywhere, because you don't want to mess up things at this stage. So this goes here. So I'll be working on chopping the tenons. And not sure I told this earlier. So this is the wider. This is the, or meaning this side it will be, because this is wider and this is less wide, this will be the shorter tenon, or the shorter mortise hole, 1 inch, and this is the deeper one. So it makes sense to start with the shorter one, because we have to chop less. And even if we are not till depth, once we start chopping the larger one, we don't have to worry about the depth, because it will just merge with the other one. And as you can see, what I want to do, I have learned from it, is that this groove is not very well aligned. I will try to fix that a little bit. Little bit, because that's going to hold off on the. I may have to do it a little bit more, But then again, like this is the bottom part, so it will not be seen, unlike the that I don't have to bother about it too much. And some of the learnings, like I remember I was also putting in a piece of stick to mark the inside. I think it's easier to just use the ruler. I mean, I just align the ruler like this, and instead of marking the entire line, I align with that let me show this one. So I put it here. Since I have the pencil mark only on the top, I bring my ruler as if like leaning against that. I mark the other corner. Same thing like this again. This corner. That's it. I don't have to draw the line. I just have to line the chisel to those 2 points. I mean, simple things, but it does help me chop my mortise holes like more accurately. But then again, as I said, like it's better to have this slightly wider than less wide, because we can hammer tap and move the tenon little bit to align it, and it would not matter the like, because the gluing strength is on mostly on these two walls rather than these two walls. So we try to get it perfect, but it's fine to get it slightly wider. And another thing I've been doing is shelf liner. So every time you may like have already seen that whenever I start chopping this, it's this thing like goes down and down with every hammer tap. It's a slightly like inconvenient, but this is something that has worked very nice for me. A little bit lower so that I can get more part of it, like, and I have sharpened my chisel at least once. Makes a lot of difference. Good to like start it this way. Now I will mark the ends. So align to those 2 points. One tap, and that's my line, that one end. Yeah, they are straight. Now I start with the on the longer mortises. I was like going a little bit distance, again traversing back so that I have the depth established, and then I move to the end of the wall. I will not do that in this case because it's such a short one, so I'll go till the end. So when I'm like levering this, I'm a little bit more sensitive, or like quite sensitive compared to when I use a mortise chisel. So if it is like too much pressure, I wiggle, and if it is not coming out, I don't fight with it too much. And also it helps like taking a smaller With every subsequent blow I'm getting deeper until I hear the dead sound. I haven't reached that 1-inch depth yet. That is the dead sound. Now because I'm close to the wall, I will change the chisel direction right up against the wall but leaning this way. Slowly creep up the angle. Now I can take out some of that waste, or like there will be a bit of an incline because I was going deeper and deeper as I was moving this way. Again, I'm just trying to remove only those loose fibers. Now there is a slope coming from this way. I will again traverse back. So I start maybe quarter of an inch, half an inch away. Same thing but the other side, traveling in the direction of the bevel. Now again, since I'm close to that wall, I just a little bit too tight. Now again remove that waste. Same thing again, I'm going the other direction. I'm slightly less than shy of my 1-inch mark. I don't have to go full depth really, but I want to get to as close. I'm watching that mark like on my chisel. I don't want to go deeper than 1 inch for sure. And you will see when I go on the other side, even though that is supposed to be a deeper mortise hole, that will be even quicker. I'll take this out. Like I can do the final cleaning after I chop the other side mortise. So let me just clean this up as much as I can. The loose fibers, I mean. Yes, the walls are not fully clean right now, but I'll wait until I chop the other side. So this is what I have right now. not too bad, but it's not fully to the depth and not completely clean on the edges, but I'll just wait for it. And normally I should be marking like this is, in theory it's supposed to be, this side should be 1 3/8, but I'm not keeping that in my mind as of yet. Maybe I should have marked these edges before that. Let me see if I have enough space. So remember, this side is going to be even like a shorter, because there is going to be a haunch on both, I mean groove on one side and haunch on the other side. So I'll probably go and sharpen my chisels after this one, like for the next tenon, but this one yeah. Same thing, but this is even like shorter. Very soon this will like this is going to, I'm going to feel it like go through. I'm getting close. Let me clean up a little bit so that it's less pressure on my chisel. Now I will traverse back. I'm hoping that this will go through this time. Yeah, I could feel something there. Actually, I can't see it. So let me take this out. I think I don't need the guide right now. This is what I meant. Not sure if it is visible. It's always it's already like meeting on the other side, so I just have to clean those off. Once I have those like initial bulk of the waste out, it's like cleaning up from both sides and they are going to merge really nice. So what I will do is I have to clean the walls. So uh, let me align this and I will try to pair cut like the walls. Is this chisel good enough? Yeah. Still trying to be like sensitive if there is too much of material to take out, because remember there is not too much support material on the other side, so need to be cautious of that. So pair cutting from like I'm going from the deeper side. From this side ensures that the depth from the other side is fine, and it will be the same when I do the other side also. Let me hold this and clean it up. Do the same thing from this side. Just checking the walls. I have to That's it. I think I'm close. I'm just making sure this side wall there is like all fine. Yeah, I don't need to do anything else here. This side is fine. This side, little bit more pair cutting. I didn't use the guide because I have the top part. I just tried my tried to align with the top part. That's it. Okay, so those are my two mortise holes. Now I'll work on the tenon. So I already have my knife marks. No groove here, so still making sure this is my front side. So I'll be sawing this because these are so narrow that I found sawing is like faster. I mean, no reason why I can't split cut it. I will try, maybe I will try the split cut now. It's fun to try the split cut technique or the split and chop, whatever you call it. But surely like sawing is like quicker because it's so quick to do that. But since I mentioned, let me try the splitting technique. I've liked that also, or started to like it. Really nice. So I have to be so as I'm nearing this shoulder, I have to really have good control or hold off on my chisel to not. Yeah, it's going straight. Close to that line, leaving like a 30-second. It's okay if they're a little bit wider on the inside. I can pair cut that. One side done, this side. all good. Here, like my chisel bumped into the shoulder, but luckily nothing lost there. Second of an inch away. That's it. Because there is a little bit more on the inside, like nearer to the shoulders, I will just aiming upwards. I need to remain a little bit not too much, just trying to ensure that I don't have too much to take using my router plane. One side done, the other side. I can use my, oops, I was too close there. Yeah. That's it. Rest of the things I will take using my router plane. Definitely very quick, and also need to be careful because there is need to be careful as there is less surface to rest my router plane on. Checking if this, yeah. I'm pretty sure this is not going to go in yet, but double checking. Yeah, let's see how close I am. Still more, but it's starting to go in. I'll check and then move to the other side because this I took like a quarter of a turn, like less than I take, so I'll take this out and try to test it now because I am very close. I could feel. Starting to bite like or like go in pretty nice. I think I have to take slight bit of shaving. Let me do that now. I know like I could cut the haunch and try to, I'll take like a very small turn, like a almost like a I took like very less here. I don't know whether it would make a difference or I need to take a little bit more. I mean, I don't need to keep it like very tight though. Like it can, I think I will hold off there. Yeah, this is nice. This is like This is holding, like lifting this thing, but at the same time it's still going in pretty good. So now I will like shape the shoulders. I mean, shoulder plane is helpful, but see, even here, like I could get it like so crisp this side. I'll do the same thing on the other side. So I think that's why Paul Sellers says that his shoulder plane is nice to have, but not an essential tool. I'm still eyeing a Veritas shoulder plane. Like on their seconds event, I'll invest in one, probably. Not sure. Don't want to mess things up at this stage. That's it. So I've started to mark it as an arrow, like because there where the points meet. And this haunch, because it will remain on the bottom side, it can be a little bit like shorter. I mean, this perpendicular line I could use anything virtually, like a dovetail guide, my square, or just like resting the ruler on my on these shoulders. I'll clamp this in to mark that. So I will take the shorter distance. No reason to keep it that long. Now I will still like slightly ease out the corners before like cutting the miter. Little bit, not too much. I used to take too much, but there is no need to do that. It just helps with like I'm not touching the corner yet. Let's see how it fits, and then we will. Which one did I do? Yeah. Just it's going in pretty good. It's going in very nice. Yeah. So I will try to rest this. Not sure if this is visible. What I'm trying to do here, because I have like already cut the miter on the other end. I cannot like if I try to hammer tap here, it's going to break. So I just rest this my Mortise guide on this one like this way, and I will tap on that guide. Let me see how it is doing. Pretty close to the shoulder. It's not going in little bit like at the end, holding off at the end, just because this haunch is like holding. So I have to do a little bit of cleanup there. Let me, while I am at it, let me mark this. Actually, I have to take it out. Very tight. I like it. Now I could clean this groove a little bit because it clearly to the eye it doesn't look straight or like. Yes, the shoulder lines are now perfectly aligning. So I have marked this thing for the miter and just plane it a little bit, and this side should be done. This side is ready. I have to do on the other side, the shorter side. I'll work on that one right now.